shaman. All of my head, so much in common. Just say that word, baby, I'm on it. If this ain't love, then I don't want it. She move her body like a shaman. All of my head, so much in common. Just say that word, baby, I'm on it. If this ain't love, then I don't. Yeah, I've been looking for a while. One who compliments my style. And whose pheromones so irresistible, it drives me wild. She ain't got no time to flex. Way too blessed to be his stress. Ain't compatible with low vibrations. Nothing like the rest. No, I don't know nobody. When you get down. Want you to be around. Come close to me, baby. She move her body like a shaman. All of my head, so much in common. Just say that word, baby, I'm on you. If this ain't love, then I don't want you. She move her body like a shaman. All of my head, so much in common. Just say that word, baby, I'm on you. If this ain't love, then I don't. I just wanna see you smile. Keep my number on the dial. I anticipate and cannot wait until you come around. Cause I just wanna take you home. Sit a deal and set in stone. You should never be alone. You with me, with me, with me. I don't know nobody. When you get down. Want you to be around. Come close to me, baby. She move her body like a shaman. All of my head, so much in common. Just say the word, baby, I'm on you. Just say love, then I don't want you. She move her body like a shaman. All of my head, so much in common. Just say the word, baby, I'm on you. Just say love, then I don't want you.
Hey, how are y'all doing this evening? This is AMPspirationTTV, and I am your host, the Plum Queen. Well, it is Moon Day, Monday, the first day of the week, and of course, I appreciate you guys giving me your time and your energy. Well, this weekend was very interesting. I'm going to talk about it a little bit, and it's going to tie into the topic, but make sure you guys hit that share button, share, because Facebook is tripping, and we got to make sure that Ampspiration goes viral. All right. And also, y'all go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell so you'll never ever miss any of this inspiration. All right. So this weekend I was at I'm going to assume this is a podcast. There's a gentleman named Andreas Cook. Him and his wife are freaking awesome. They're the dopest thing in Macon, Georgia right now in our community. They are everything that they do, everything that their family does is community orientated. And they invited me to their podcast called Cannabis and Conversation. It is exactly what it says, cannabis and conversation. Now, I'm not going to particularly speaking about that. I'm going to let you guys wait till the season comes. If you would like to see the show, you need to go to Banked Out Radio Show on Facebook. You can catch season 1 that is airing right now. And Plump Queen is going to be on season 2. All right. It's going to be very interesting. You're going to love it. And yeah, I'm just going to leave that at that. You know what I'm saying? But me having that experience brought about this topic. I was in a room or a building full of melanated excellence. I was in a room full of people who are entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying, who are extremely talented, creative, and a lot of them I've never heard of before. I've been living in Macon, Georgia for about 16 years now, and it's partially my fault. I have not been in depth into the community, but I have been here long enough should be able to hear about these people. They're doing amazing things in this town, and this is something that us as Black people, we need to do better. We always speak of how no one ever, you know what I'm saying, supports us. We're always talking about how the man is always keeping us down and our communities are always run down and we don't have stores, we don't have businesses, we don't have any of these things, and this is why we're down here. Well, see, the fact of the matter is a lot of that is our fault because of the way we treat ourselves and our community. Like I was speaking about Andreas, this man does community things all year round. You know what I'm saying? He has things, he has every holiday. He has something for you to bring your kids, over. And they have programs, to help in every aspect of life. But nobody shows up. You know what I'm saying? Like my friend Jessica. She's on here. Hey, love, how you doing? She has a vegan restaurant out here. Now, we're always talking about how unhealthy food is, how they're trying to kill us, them Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and all this jazz. We talk a good talk, but then you have a sister like this who has an amazing restaurant. Her food is bomb as fuck. It's delicious, and it's good for you, but no one shows up. There was another vegan restaurant out here. No one supports, but you complain over and over again about how we don't have any businesses here and no one wants to support us. But y'all would prefer, to go, like I said, to Popeyes or any Applebee's or whatever instead of, supporting a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? This sister got kids. She's having open mic nights. She is trying to create a space for us to be able to express ourselves. And no one wants to show up. It's disgusting. I'm going to outright and say that. It actually bothers me. Because I'm somebody, but I don't want to use the word limited resources. But, I take the bus and I walk everywhere I go. If I had a car, I'd be everywhere in this bitch. But that's not how my lifestyle works. But I see so many people, and this is what I see on Facebook, conversations that I hear when I'm out in the streets, and everyone is complaining about what we don't have here. But you guys are not supporting what's actually here. We have to do better. See, other communities, they buy from each other. You go to an Asian community, you go to the Arab community, you go to the white neighborhoods. They all support each other's businesses. They're not going to come into your community. They're not going to go where you are and spend their money. They're going to spend money right where they are. They'll sell to you, but they're going to buy from them. And that's how that's supposed to go. And also, you cannot destroy everything that's in your neighborhood. There's so many department stores being closed down out here. I was up on Presidential Parkway the other day, and I didn't know that they closed down Marshall's. Had no clue. They shut down Target. They're pretty much about to shut down the mall down here. And this is because, I hate to say it, hood niggas, you know what I'm saying, that come through, you got walking distance from these stores, and you go there and you steal, and you know what I'm saying, you put garbage everywhere. So I can't even get mad. We talk about gentrification and how horrible that is, how they're trying to fix up black communities and kick us out, but we don't take care of our community. How can you be mad about that? I don't want to build I'm not going to probably try to put my business in a community where all somebody got to do is they live right behind my store and can just walk and rob me. I'm not going to want to do that. That's not why I opened up my business, so you can rob me. No, I'm here to provide a service. Group economics, working together. You know what FUBU used to stand for us, by us. But we have to be better. You can't expect folks to want to be in your community and, patronize if you are going to destroy their business simply because you feel entitled. That's terrible, and we have to stop. Accountability. I tell you all the time, Black power, all that other stuff, but we have to be accountable for our shit. You can't blame everything on a white man. There are opportunities, but you have to be willing, you know what I'm saying, to actually look for them. Yes, no, it's not just accessible. Maybe it's not just accessible to you. Maybe so. But you do the due diligence to figure that out. There's another business out here called Homeland Village. I'm mad at myself that I've been here so long and didn't know that that place existed. Every book that I've ever wanted to read about consciousness is there. The neem toothpaste that I was about to buy from the Arabs from Medina in Brooklyn, it's right there. The oil that I used on my oil burners is right there. And the man cook plant-based food. And it's delicious. And they hold classes. He has a chess club. He has a tennis club. He has all types of after-school programs, meditation. He got all types of shit going on to elevate our people, to ourselves. And I don't know how, you know what I'm saying, who supports him or not, because this is my first time being there. But from what I've heard, you know what I'm saying, his spot is not booming the way it should be. And there are plenty of conscious people in Macon, Georgia. I am not the only conscious individual in Macon, Georgia. Why are we not supporting these businesses? Let me tell you something about white folk. They love money more than they hate us. That's a fact. We are the biggest consumers in this country. I don't care what this world tries to show, make us out to be, and we broke and this is that and the third. We spend the most money. Period. So since we spend the most money, if we were going to give them our money, they're going to make sure their businesses is there. They're going to take your bread. So it's us. The businesses need better marketing and branding. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. That's part of the reason why I have this platform. For that very reason, to get eyes on businesses like this. Because not everybody, you know what I'm saying, is great at marketing and branding. Some people just have their talents. This is my product, you know what I'm saying? And here we go. Not everybody, you know what I'm saying, is creative like that. I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like I'm just a master of marketing and branding. But I will say for the past 2 years, I've been showing y'all my photos and putting myself out there, and it's working. So I do know how to brand myself. You know what I'm saying? We have to do better. Sometimes black people don't want to spend money where it matters as it pertains to their businesses. They don't. Problem. Again, we talk about or we complain about why people don't support our businesses, or, you know what I'm saying, why we're not getting ahead. Because you have to be about your business. That's another thing. A lot of black people assume that you're supposed to buy black just because you're black. No, you have to provide a good service. Business is business. That ain't got nothing to do with skin color or nationality. Business is business. This is why we shop at Walmart. This is why we shop at these places, because we know what we want is going to be there. You shop at Amazon, you know what I'm saying, because you know they're going to get, there's more to Prime. You're going to get your package, and if you don't get your package, they're either going to refund your money or they're going to send you what you paid for. There's certain, you know what I'm saying, there's certain guarantees you get. I have dealt with a lot of black businesses that were not professional, and you assume that I'm just supposed to overstand because you're black, and it don't work that way. Business is business. So we have to do better. Be about your business. This has nothing. This is not just, oh, we have to, because no. I'm not going to buy anything from you if you have a bad product. I don't care what skin color you are. If it's a bad product, if you're not, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have your marketing right, you know what I'm saying, if you're not communicating properly, you're not giving out the right information, you're not following up. No. That's bad business. And I'm not going to waste my money simply because you're black. Not going to do it. And you shouldn't expect that. That's a problem. Accountability. Sometimes black people don't want to spend money. Facebook marketing is simple. Give yourself a monthly budget and make it happen. Guess what? You don't even need a budget on Facebook marketing. I do not pay Facebook a dime to do any of the things that I'm doing. All of those pictures that I make and filters, those are free apps. I think the only thing I pay is $2 a month on my phone bill for PhotoLab. Yeah, those little filters that that ain't nobody painting at that. That's an app out of my app store. I got my cousin who takes dope ass pictures of me, and then you know what I'm saying, so I can ration them out. I had a filter to it. That's $2 a month. No, excuse me, $1.99 a month. Man, this hair color was $5 a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I like to color my hair and all this other stuff, but you know, this adds to my branding. I mean, wouldn't you look at a beautiful one-armed woman with blue hair and a septum? Wouldn't that catch your eye? So yeah, it's not about money. It's not about money at all. I've been doing this for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I've bought is a tablet, a phone that I already have that I'm going to pay for regardless. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of things to hold the tablet or my cell phone because I got one arm. So it's not going to be conducive to be trying to hold stuff in place. And you know what I'm saying? And I bought a bright light. It does not cost a lot. Especially not to start. We have to do better. We are the most creative people on this planet. This society, as we talk about the white man, gave us shit since day one. And we have made gold out of it every time. Look at the food they gave you in slavery. Now don't get me wrong, soul food is not good for you. But look what we did with that though. We took the scrapings that were given to us and made a whole genre of food. You know what I'm saying? They gave us our you know what I'm saying, the conditions that we were in, you know, living in the projects and all that stuff. We turned that into art, and now we made an art form. Granted they took it over, but we created hip hop. Every time they give us shit, we make something out of it. Every time. So there's no excuse. Again, they make it so hard as I'm saying, we complain about. We make it so hard for us, but we always persevere. So there's no excuse for that. It's in you. You can do it. No excuse. So this is for all melanated communities, but specifically since I live in Macon, Georgia, y'all got to do better. You need to start supporting, you know what I'm saying, the folks in your community that are actually doing something with themselves. We all, you know what I'm saying, they talk about how bad Fort Hill is and all the hood stuff like that, but you got folks that are from there who are doing things with their lives. You know what I'm saying? They have running businesses. There's a gentleman right now on here. His name is Happy Grinder. I love it. He out here doing something with something. I'm gonna have all these people on here. Someone I didn't know about, but it's right here in this community. He needs to be supported. Andreas, everything that man's done. If you live in Macon, Georgia, you need to be supporting it. Jessica, you need to be eating her food. You live here. Support the businesses that are here. If you support these businesses the way you do other businesses, they will be as big. Don't you know, if you would support black businesses the way you do Walmart, they will be able to give you discounts like Walmart? Walmart shit is cheap because everybody and their mama is buying it. They have millions and millions of customers on a daily basis. They can afford to give you a pack of soap, you know what I'm saying, with 12 bars in it for $6. They can afford that. But for some reason, you want a small business, you know what I'm saying, to sell their organic soap that has all natural organic ingredients in it. Mind you, you won't buy organic food because you say how expensive it is. But then you expect somebody to use them type of ingredients. You want that type of quality, but you're not willing to pay for it. Not cool. And again, everyone spends money on what they want to spend money on. Sisters, that MAC makeup is expensive as fuck. I don't care what you guys say. That stuff is expensive. Them weaves are expensive. Those nails are expensive. Those red bottoms are expensive. That Michael Kors bag is expensive. Those lashes that you got to get done every week, that adds up. What you pay? $20 every other week to get your lash? That stuff costs money. And you spend it. Because that's what you value. Black people, we need to change what we value. Your life is more valuable than your looks. None of that stuff means anything if you're in a casket. None of it. And what good is looking good if indeed you are broke? Don't you know the most wealthiest people wear the most cheapest? Bill Gates walks around with an Oshkosh shirt, slacks, and shoes. That man's outfit is probably $20 in Walmart. But he's a fucking quadrillionaire. Black people, you need to change your value. Look, and I understand where the mentality comes from. I understand. They gave us nothing. We always had the least amount of everything. So we want that. But that's not a value. That's the trick. That stuff don't mean nothing. Can't leave none of that stuff to your kids. None of it. We have to do better. Absolutely, positively have to do better. So, there's so many people in Macon, Georgia, and in other communities across this country that are super duper underrated. And it is our job to change that. We have to start supporting ourselves cool. We need to make a habit of that. They win, we win. This is what you guys don't get. I understand everybody trying to be a billionaire, but don't you know that you can get there a whole lot faster if everybody in your community gets a piece of that? If everyone is putting in, we all get out. And this is why, you know what I'm saying, I don't knock certain celebrities, but that shit doesn't impress me. If you can become a billionaire, but you have the people who got you there are broke as hell. And they don't have the opportunity to get where you are. I don't respect that. That doesn't make sense to me. We got to do better. So start holding yourself accountable. That includes me. Everything I say on here goes for me 9 times. But what I can say about myself, I do my due diligence. I try very hard with, with my resources to support. Like this year, I'm definitely going to be all in this community. I'm going to make sure I make it my business to know everybody that is important in this community. And make sure that you guys see who they are. Everything that you can possibly need, I know there's somebody that looks like you that can provide it. You just have to go out there and look for it. You have to be open to that. Sometimes people think that you won't succeed if you don't support, and that's not the case. And that's a very horrible mentality that we have as black people. We truly assume that if I give you a pointer, if I give you an idea, if I put you on, that takes away my opportunity. And this is why I say we need to have our own shit. See, if we had our own businesses that we were running and employing, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Like in the music game, how many singers, songwriters, rappers are there? If you got something to say, somebody gonna be feeling that shit. There's room for everybody. Look at Walmart. How many different brands of deodorant is there? How many different brands of soap? How many different brands of, you know what I'm saying, of the same thing? They're all in that store. How many different brands of meat and cheese and chips and cereal or whatever? I don't think Post said, you know what, I'm not going to make cereal because General Mills got that on lock. I don't think they thought that. I'm sure Dove soap didn't say, oh, I'm not going to make soap, you know what I'm saying, because Ivory, or, you know, whatever. I use Tiffy's Corner soap, so I don't be knowing about that stuff no more. But you know what I'm saying? There's room for everybody. What you got going on, somebody may not have going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a brand ambassador for Tiffy's Corner. Dope ass natural care body care line. You know what I'm saying? But I also know my homegirl Emily, who lives right here in Macon, Georgia. And I will continue to buy her Joy brand of soap and skincare, skin body cream. It smells delicious. I even badgered her to make it, you know what I'm saying, a product, a formal product, you know what I'm saying, in her line. I'm gonna still buy that. I appreciate you, Harley. Yeah, TV is the bomb. But that does not mean that now my homegirl Emily at the Naturalista, that her shit is bad now. No, I'm going to still buy her Joy soap. I'm going to buy that. I like it. My man like it. As a matter of fact, everybody that I come across likes it. So I'm going to keep wearing it. But that's not taking away from my business with Tiffy's Corner. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, I know a host of people who sell soap. I've interviewed several people on here a few years ago that have soap care lines. I know millions of people who do it. And y'all all got y'all different swag on it, your own energy, your own suppliers. You might use this oil from this country. You might use the strawberries from this, you know, this state, whatever. Everybody got different shit. Put what you got out there. Market yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else got going on. Do what you do. And my folks who got clothing lines and stuff like that. You, like, again, you think, what's up, clothing? Look at Kanye West. This nigga out here selling homeless clothes, ripped up clothes right now. All these clothing lines out here, couture and this, that, and the third. People still coming out with t-shirt lines. Your t-shirt different than mine. What's on your t-shirt ain't gonna be on my t-shirt. So damn it, sell your t-shirt. Stop worrying about what everybody else got going on and worry about yourself. That's black people, don't do that. We worry about the wrong shit. If you're great, you ain't got to worry about nobody else. Just continue to be great. Somebody gonna feel it. I love what y'all did with the donation to Flint when buying the soap. That was dope. Yeah, man, Tiffany Davis is the shit, Harley. Like, she is the CEO and creator of these soaps. She's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I met her through a mutual friend. I've never even met her in person. You know what I'm saying? But she has an amazing product line. And she approached me, you know what I'm saying, about promoting it. That's something else. Like, I'm the type of person, you know, sometimes I make myself underrated. You know, I feel like I'm not, you know, like the David Banner podcast, or I'm not a real TV show or whatever. So a lot of the times I don't feel like I'm supposed to get paid for my services. That's how I feel. A lot of people tell me that I shouldn't feel that way, but that's just something about me that I have to change. So I'll be more on the barter situation. You know what I'm saying? You got a good product, let me try it. If the product is good, then I'll promote it. That simple. You keep providing me with product, I can keep telling these folks how good your products are. That's where I was with it. But she came at me on some business. So she see the value in me, just like now I see the value in her product. That's what we need to be doing. Straight up hobo chick. I think you talk chic. Oh, you talking about Kanye West's clothing line. Yeah, that is not hobo chic my ass. That is whack. That man is selling y'all cloths for thousands of dollars for nothing, and this shit is dumb as hell. Y'all crazy if you buy that. Your time is so valuable, T. I know that, Toya. I do understand that. I actually have to learn how to express that in a better light that doesn't seem as if I'm downplaying myself. I haven't figured it out yet. You know what I'm saying? But I will. But at the end of the day, what I truly want, if I see something that I'm into or something that I believe in, I want to share it. That's just who I am. If you ever look at my social media sites, before I even started doing this, don't care what restaurant I go to, if I like the food, I'm going to take a picture of it and I'm going to tell you how good it was and I'm going to tag the place in it so you can go to and try this good food too. That's just how I am. I'm enjoying it so somebody else will enjoy it. So go on and do that. One of my sisters used to get at me because I used to tell people where I get my clothes from. Somebody said, "Oh, girl, I like that skirt." "Yeah, girl, I got that from Marshall's. It was $5.99 and da-da-da-da-da-da-da." And she used to get at me like, "Why you got to tell people that? You ain't got to tell them how much it costs and you ain't got to tell nobody where you got it from." Why? It's not a custom skirt. I got the shit from a department store and I got it for the low. So yeah, somebody asked me, I'm gonna put them on. They liked it, so it'll probably look good on it. Like, stuff like that don't bother me. Like, that's how I am. If I know something that'll make your life better, or make, you know what I'm saying, something that you enjoy, I'm gonna share it. That's just what I'm about. And we need to be more like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much in this world. That is so petty, girl. This is Fashion Nova. Exactly. It's just crazy. But a lot of us have that mentality, though. A lot of us truly feel that way. I know females that will not tell you where they got something from. Just so because they in their minds feel like you're going to upstage them. How, Sway? You're not me. I'm not you. Your eyes ain't like mine. Your hips don't move. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are not me. So it's not going to look the same on you as it is on me. You ain't got my sauce, just like I ain't got yours. So I'm not worried about what you look like in it, because I'm going to put my stank on it. That's how we have to see. We have to stop being in this competition with one another and start working together. That's one thing that other cultures have that we don't. You can say what you want about white folk, but at the end of the day, they can hate each other. But for a common cause, they will stick together. They'll go back to fighting later. Don't get me wrong. But for a common cause that they know that's going to benefit the whole, they will swallow their pride and get it together to benefit the whole. Because they understand, if the whole is great, everyone is great. We're all individuals, but we're all a part of the whole. We've lost that in our community. We always say it takes a village to raise a child, but nobody really lives that way. Say something to somebody's kid and see the argument or the physical altercation you're going to get into because you said something to somebody's kid. That's a whole problem in our community. And I'm not saying you got to let people do anything to your children. That I'm not saying. But I know when I was growing up, every adult, you know what I'm saying, was a caretaker and when I was in their presence. And and I did something wrong, they had the right, not so much to chastise me, but they had the right to say something. And I was scared because they said I was going to tell my mama. That was a problem. So I respected the elders, anyone older than me, and to this day that is instilled in me. If you're older than me, you automatically get that respect. Now, as an adult, if you violate that, then I got to check you. Let me just throw that out there. But off TP, as my elder, oh, absolutely. You've been here longer than I have. You know more than I do. I can learn something from you. I owe you that respect. That's the type of respect that I want from people younger than me. You know what I'm saying? I wish some teenager would. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason why I demand that is because I give it. Jealousy will have you hating on someone you could be learning from. Facts. We gotta stop doing that. If somebody is where you want to be, how about you learn? I have this issue a lot with people when I try, and this is why I'm learning how to not give advice. Because I'm giving you free game. Me telling you something, you know what I'm saying? It's not me trying to control you, your life, be your mama, none of that. It's simply to make your life easier. I went through something, or, you know what I'm saying, I chose this route and it worked for me. Here you go. You go to college and spend how many thousands of dollars, like, you know what I'm saying? We got to change that mentality. You're willing to pay people that don't look like you for the same answers that you can get from somebody that you know. But you simply, because, you know what I'm saying, we use the whole doctrine, you know what I'm saying, as, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you have to have if you have a degree or something like that, that makes you valid. There you go. I have to have, you know what I'm saying, I have to go through a certain type of schooling of some sort, you know, in order for me to be qualified to tell you something. My life experience, that means nothing. I have to have someone that doesn't look like me teach me what that is, and then you'll listen to me. Okay. You got to learn your lessons in any way that you can. I can dig it. I've actually grown not to let that bother me. But that's something that we absolutely need to change. I feel that way about therapy as well. Like I said, not to knock therapists and what they do, but I don't see and understand why a stranger, not to say that this may not work, but I can't see why I can't get, you know what I'm saying, counsel from someone who actually knows me and actually cares about me. Because it's a nice thing to say as all therapists, oh, I care about my patients. And I'm sure that is true. But you don't know them individually, and to be a therapist and a good one, you actually can't be attached. That's the point. You're supposed to stay biased. You're supposed to stay unemotional. You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be on the outside. And I get that. But you cannot tell me that you know what I'm saying, that my therapist, you know what I'm saying, knows me better than my mama. She gave birth to me. And if anything, she has been my, you know what I'm saying, I'm like her. So she would know. My friends who watch me on a regular basis, who are around me, who know who I am. I would prefer counsel from them because I know that they care. It's not because I'm paying them $100 an hour. Again, it's not to say, you know what I'm saying, not to take any away from therapy, but I feel like we need to venture more, you know what I'm saying, into loving up on each other and our families, our loved ones. That's who should be counted, your elders. That's how that used to be. You had a problem, you went to your grandma. Because grandma's the oldest person in your family. So she's been through everything that you've been through. So she had, you know what I'm saying, so she got the antidote. That's how that went. You got to do better. You got to get back to that. Community. Us. We know us better than anybody. So we got to do better. That's all I got. Underrated excellence. It's plenty of that in every one of our communities. So let's go find that. And let's support that. because those are the businesses, those are the people who are actually out there working for us. They're spending their lives, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody could be doing anything. Like Andreas, that man could be doing a host of other things that will probably be extra, way more lucrative for him. That man got about 7, 8 kids. So he could absolutely be doing things that is just basically getting money. Because he has the responsibilities to want to do that. But no. He still looks out with 7 kids now. 7 or 8. He's still, everything he does is still community based. That's what we need. So, if you live in the Macon, Georgia area, please, you need to go, you need to try out, well, you need to go to Banked Out Radio Show and see all of the broadcasts that Andreas has going on. Cannabis and Conversation is just one. He's been doing a whole host of stuff for years. So you definitely need to check him out. Okay? If you want to eat healthy and you want to try some good vegan food, you need to go to Vegan Southern Soul. Eisenhower Parkway, Farmers Market. Jessica Mack. Look her up on Facebook. You can find her. Go to her shop. Her food is amazing. If you are conscious in any form or fashion, you need to go to Homeland Village Center. It is the best place for anyone, you know what I'm saying, with a conscious mind. It's the place you need to be. Please go there and support that brother. It is much needed. Okay? And Happy Grinder. I haven't figured out all the way what he does. But find him. Check him out. And I'm going to have a whole host of other people that I'm going to be introducing and interviewing, you know what I'm saying, this year. To give you some more, you know what I'm saying, to give y'all more exposure to what we got going on. Okay? If you know somebody in your community that has a business or is doing something great, please let me know. Send them to me. Have them inbox me at Plump Queen. This is what I'm looking for. I want to put eyes, you know what I'm saying, on all this, like I said, underrated excellence. That's what I want to do here. Okay? So, of course, make sure you guys shop at TV's Corner, tvscorner.square.site. Valentine's Day is coming, so I know that Tiffany is going to have a great sale. So make sure you look out for that. But as always, no matter what's going on, what time of the year, you make sure that you use Plump Queen code and you're going to get 10% off of your purchase. All right. I'm actually going through each one of these bars and I have just finished my Avala Love Bar, and there's 2 cute little rose quartz heart shapes that was in the soap. So I feel like I just been washing myself with romance, you know what I'm saying, for the past week. So maybe that's where this, you know, extra happiness is coming from. I don't know. But it's great. So make sure you try it, and you get one of those free if you purchase our Avalar meditation bracelet. Okay? So make sure you go in there and try something. If you're not too sure, because I know with natural products, you want to try it, and it does get a little pricey, we have a 5-pack of your choice. You get 5 small bars of soap for $20, and you get to choose the 5 that you want to try. Okay? So you can go on there, get 5 at a time, figure it out what you like, so you can know you get your favorite, you know, so you can come on and join this wave. All right? So make sure you go to tpscorner.square.site and use the Plump Queen code to get your 10% off. Also, make sure that you go to YouTube again, subscribe, hit the bell. The subscribers is, you know, going up every week, and I appreciate it. So let's keep going. Share, because you know we got to make Inspiration go viral. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all time and energy, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. I have a topic that is going to ruffle feathers. It is definitely going to offend a couple of people, so I'm going to put my disclaimer out there right now. But as they say, truth hurts, but it also heals. All right? And at the end of the day, always I love y'all. Okay? So y'all be inspired, and peace.